Without further ado, another warm Laredo welcome to Mr. David Burnett.
Thank you, folks. I appreciate being here. I've been giving this sermon for 12 years. How many people have heard me before? This is amazing. Okay. Entirely new grant. Besides Lee, who's a friend of mine I've worked with him for a long time. I'm going to preach to you. I'll try to keep it to 15 minutes. What Stephen has talked about is fabulous. That's really great. But you guys know 200 rigs coming. One drilling operation is equivalent to the city of Cotulla for 3 months. Did you know that? Power, water, solids, except for the people. So you're talking about bringing a city the size of San Antonio down here in South Texas. That's what's happening. Guys, this is a step change. This is as big a change in the oil and gas industry since rotary drilling. And you're right in the middle of it. I tell people that Francisco Coronado was only, what, 300 years too early when he was looking for the city of gold. It's here now. So, bless you all, and it's going to be great. Hang on for the ride. Next slide. That's rotary drilling. That's one of the early rigs. Probably my grandfather owned the thing. Next slide. This is what's happening. That's the growth in shale gas reserves since 1990. 1999, I held my first meeting on the Burnett Shale. I had 2 people come to DFW Airport to hear me. My grad student. My grad student was smart, and he bought into chief drilling. So he's made, I'm hoping he's made one of my benefactors one of these days. In fact, he remembers his alum. Excellent. This is what you're hearing. And this is what I've been preaching for 10 years. And this is what the service companies, and we're trying to get the operators, all of the operators, to say. Our license to operate is our environmental responsibility. And the reputable companies have acknowledged this, coming wholeheartedly into it. Now, if I could get Halliburton to kick in another $100 grand, I'd help them, because I'm the university. Out of the university labs like mine are where the new technology comes from. Next slide. Here's some stuff I pulled off of the latest, some of the things. Asking about the economic development. You folks may know about a lot of this. Laredo sales tax revenue up 24% just in 1 year. Webb County project, 68,000 jobs and $21 billion in the next 20 years. Holy mother, that's incredible. I don't have everything. You've got a new baseball stadium coming. I didn't pull that out, so congratulations. Come down here and watch that. I can't watch the Astros anymore. The EFD program, Environmentally Friendly Drilling. I had 5 or 6 brochures. I apologize I didn't bring any more, but that was set up in 2005 to reduce, to collect the technologies, find the people and the companies that were all of the same accord to reduce the environmental footprint of drilling. And we have well over 100 companies now. Halliburton's one of our sponsors. And that's what we're doing. So it's not just water, it's the air emissions, it's the roads, it's the people. Where do you get the people? Workforce development. What happens? I know of, because we studied Johnson and Webb County, people were concerned about the trash coming in, the oil field workers coming in, fill up our prisons and all of that sort of stuff. But it certainly filled up your motels. But I think you'll find by watching the Burnett Shale, that was not something that came to pass. It's been primarily beneficial. Now, we were talking about Mr. Ram earlier about textile. Yeah, you got a road problem. But companies will step in to help you on the roads. You're seeing the technology being improved on truck traffic, and I'm trying to promote more of the recycling and reuse of the water. It cuts down more on what you're doing. I think in 15 years we won't even be fracturing this way. You know, that asymptotic growth is going to continue. This is a boon to the world, not just South Texas and the U.S. These are my bona fides. I won't go through it. I told you I've been working in the water for dozens of years. But we promoted some of the early technology to beneficial reuse of water. We're doing a number of things and continue to. I have a field team in Marcellus Shale in upstate New York. Yeah, New York, where you can't do the Marcellus Shale. It's against the law right now. I got a field team up there trying to convince people that this is safe. They see A&M on the side of the trailer and they think I'm looking for a new football conference to go to, so I got a little work to do there. The scorecard, I won't talk about that, but my last slide will remind you, November the 10th, Lee Clapp and I are hosting a meeting, a one-day meeting of EFD in Kingsville, Texas. It's a regional meeting, and you'll hear 7 or 8 different technologies, people that promote that, and research scientists that are working on that. So we charge a lot of money, like $25 to cover the cost of lunch. So please, if you don't mind, I will send you information about that from your sign-in roster. Invite the Shale Coalition and our regulatory officials to take part in that too. You heard Stephen talk about this. Let me put some more words in. 1971 well site, it's 20 acres. Last weekend in Fort Worth, Devon Energy was interviewed. They're putting in the U-Pod, 14-acre size. They're going to put 35 wells on it. That's what's happening. Stephen didn't mention it, but they actually have technology in the Rockies called Frack Factory, where you're doing centralized fracturing. Well, we're doing centralized water treatment. And that's what's happening now. That's what's happening with the technology. Coming soon to South Texas. I'm supported by the Alamo Area Council of Governments. You guys, some of you guys, former judges were members of that at one time, yes? They are very intent on bringing in the best available technology to minimize the pollution and the impacts of that, and we're working through Texas A&M Kingsville and anybody else who wants to help with monitoring their emissions. Are my interns in the room? My guys from the field? You guys didn't show up. I got 4 people. I got 4 interns that spent the summer out in Webb County monitoring frac operations, and they promised me they'd show up. I don't have a ride to the hotel tonight, so at some point I better hope to show up.